I almost said TCT podcast again.
Oh my god.
Alright, so welcome back to the Forge podcast. We are on episode 10. We're on episode 10.
10.
Yeah.
It's a number.
Yeah, it's a number.
I counted that high once.
Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 11, 10, right?
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
I vibe with that.
I'm gonna have to edit this out, but I'm gonna name it that. No. Alright, so how are you, Delson? How are you this week?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting ready to start a new job. I am fixing up my car and I've been just chilling.
Well, sounds awesome. You sound like you're doing great, relatively.
I mean, woke up like I don't know how long ago, and I got myself coffee, got some donuts.
Oh, donuts.
Some water. Feeling great.
Well, that's good. That's good.
How are you?
As he stuffs a donut in his mouth.
Uh-huh. Shit's good.
What donuts? What donuts?
They're just from a local donut place.
Oh.
I think this is just a chocolate glazed.
Chocolate glazed. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how am
Pretty
I?
tasty.
Oh, that's good. Tasty is always good. I love tasty things.
Mm-hmm.
Like you. I mean, anyway, so how I...
Oh my.
How am I?
How are you?
I am pretty good. I mean, I've been going through a rough patch, but I'm starting a new job as well. For those who want to know, it's American Eagle. I pretty much live in their clothes. Like, my wall is littered with American Eagle t-shirts. Now to describe what I mean, I actually I put up a blanket on the wall, right? And I put thumbtacks on it. I'm like, I could use that. I put hangers on the thumbtacks. So I just have my shirts as a display. I have a very small room, so it looks like a decent design at least.
Yeah, I got a Goodwill to get my clothes.
You go to Goodwill?
Yeah. It's cheap, yo.
I mean, yeah, it is cheap. I just have sensitive skin. I know I sound like a bitch for that, but like, I legit just have sensitive skin. Every other kind of clothes just make me itchy. They don't fit right. They ride up on me. I have to have comfortable clothes, or like, I just like have like a mental breakdown. I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with the way I dress. Like, I have to look good. I have to, be comfortable in them. Because I have, my issues, low self-esteem and whatnot. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Ignore that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wanted to kind of talk about the Buffalo incident. Today.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Did they like get out of a cage or something?
Oh my god, you don't even know. Okay.
What is there to know? What does a buffalo
So
do?
the Buffalo, the city in New York.
Oh.
Yeah. The Buffalo incident.
That's from the least coast. We don't care about that out here.
Hey! I'm from New York. Like,
Yeah.
I'm from the East Coast, so it matters over here.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna go with that.
But no, anyway, like did you hear about it? Did you hear about the whole Buffalo incident?
Not a single thing has ever been mentioned about it.
Well, so there was a shoot up, like someone shot up a grocery store with what was it? What did they call it? Like racial motivation or something? Like it was racially motivated. It was like, you know, the hard R was on. So basically this dude, all right, he put a camcorder on his helmet and made it look like he was playing Call of Duty. So he streamed it on Twitch. And then he proceeded with an AR with the hard R on like the top of the gun so that everyone could see. He went in the supermarket. It was like a small local one, so it wasn't like Stop and Shop or nothing, or like any of the big name brand stores. But I don't know. Apparently, I heard that he was originally trying to go to like the school that was nearby and do it, but then he changed his plans and just like this dude had a manifesto like everywhere. It was on Google, like a whole like thing where you could watch him update it in real time. And this man really just went into a supermarket and shot up the place. Mainly African Americans was his target.
Homie really went in and said, "I'm gonna get a nuke."
Yeah, I mean, dude, literally 10 people died and about like 17 were injured or some shit. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it was bad. Like, I think people should be talking about this shit more. Like, I saw it on Facebook originally, and then I went, like, everywhere else. But yeah, I guess it's because it's just this coast, because, that should have been on the news more. It was, like, literally on Twitch.
I mean, I don't even pay attention to the news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just don't pay attention to it because I'm like, what is this going to do, like, with my life?
Yeah.
I work in fast food. like yeah, sure, this is news that has happened, but it's like, okay.
I think the reason for the news nowadays, at least what the younger generation is trying to imply with it, just make things known and being aware of it so that we can all stop it. Like if you see something, say something type shit.
Yeah.
Especially, like that originated on like buses and trains and shit, but like
Yo,
it
we don't
applies
even
everywhere
have
else.
those signs out here. Like, I've said that quote, and people are like, "What the fuck are you saying?" And I'm like, "This is literally a thing posted on signs all over the East Coast." Like,
yeah, damn.
Like, see something, say something isn't a proper, like, it isn't a safety thing that really happens out here. Maybe in like an inner city area, yeah, but like even when I was down in Los Angeles for however many years, didn't really ever see something, say something sign.
I didn't realize how different the coasts were. Like I didn't know that like all that was different.
Well, I mean,
Damn.
we haven't even had like, I know the East Coast is definitely more severe about it because one, the capital is over there.
Yeah.
But we also haven't had a massive terrorist attack on the
yeah.
on the West Coast. So it makes sense as to like why some of the propaganda stuff would like drop off, because it's like, okay, well, there's not much really that people are going to be like, "Oh, well, this has happened." Like most of the big stories that happen over here are Hollywood stars who have off themselves or gotten arrested because they went on a drunk rampage.
Yeah.
Like
that makes sense.
That's really all we get over here.
Well, I guess that's why we're so big over like about it over here, is because like that shit's ridiculous. That shouldn't even be in the news. Who cares? Who cares about a celebrity dying? Whatever. Like I get it. If I'm gonna find out, I'm gonna be sad too. But like the proper shit should be in the news everywhere. Like it should just be an aware thing in all places at all times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I'm gonna be honest. One thing that always gets me, like if I'm like thinking too hard, right? I'm just thinking a bit too much about the world. One thing that gets me is South America. We don't hear shit about them. And we don't do anything. Although I feel like we should. Because there's like so much wrong that goes on down there. And I don't know. I get it. A whole different continent. But I don't know. I just want to change the world for better, I guess.
I'm very on the thing of if it's like we all know South America has its problems with revolution and cartels and stuff like that, but there's a reason we don't get involved with it, and it's because it's too complicated.
Yeah. Which that I get that. That's why like I always like am able to walk away from that in my head. But like that's the thing. I don't know. I feel we should still try, I guess. You know, figure out something. Cause yeah, I don't know. That place down there, some of it is nice, and most of it is not. I feel. Granted,
I mean, it's like you get a lot of people that are still happy with where they live, and it's like a lot of the places aren't as bad as they seem. Like half of the South American countries are perfectly off fine, but it's like there are some countries where there's just extra shit happening.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, you know, it's like it's still fine. It's still everyday life.
Yeah.
Like it's not that bad to the point where everyday life is being changed due to everything that's going on out there. So no reason
That's
to
fair.
change it all. Just because it's like we don't like hearing the stories that are happening. It's like most of the population's perfectly fine with how everything is. So
Well,
just
I
let
guess
them
that's fair.
do their
That's
thing.
fair. If they're fine with it, then it's, you know, I can't say nothing. I just, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because we have the whole freedom shit here in the U.S. that I'm like, you know, we gotta and have the ability to make the world a completely better place. And it just feels like we
Well,
don't.
there's only like a couple countries that don't actually have freedom. Most of the South American countries do. Like most countries in the world have freedom. There are only a few ones that don't.
Yeah, I've failed those classes, so you're giving me history lessons at this point. Like
Yeah, it's
world history.
like in reality, like America really doesn't have much over any other country. Like
Yeah.
we're we're not that great. Like we're
Yeah.
just
No, we're definitely not like I would say we are far from one of the greatest countries. Honestly. We focus on the wrong things. We eat unhealthy all the time and our economy is falling.
yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Either
I mean,
we gonna figure it out or we ain't.
we still got Kraft mac and cheese. We're good.
Although I love that, I still think it's a bad idea for them to even be making it. Cause like half that shit is like so bad for you.
But
That's
it's so
why I
good.
water down everything I drink. Cause yeah, it's so good. That's the problem. It's so good to the point that you're gonna want to do it again. Well, want to know what else is good? At least to some people, cigarettes. You know what else is good? To some people, again, vaping or drinking, and you know, so many other things.
Smoking
Obviously,
crack in the bathroom. What?
okay, I mean that one's okay. No,
Oh.
but no, like seriously, I think they should, at least you know, us as a country, we should just like figure something out. to make sure everyone eats healthier, everyone has food on their table, everyone has this place to stay at. But no, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, downsides of the government, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too much.
They're gonna come after
to
my ass.
unless you get into like a big movement for it, but
Yeah. I mean, hopefully I do. Who knows? But
I'm just here trying to make minimum wage at best.
yeah, I mean, some people are comfortable with that, and I get that. Like, there are times that I am too, just like, fuck it, just give me a regular job, give me something, and I'm good. Let me just stay at a place. I'll be one of the mediocre people on the planet and just chill. But I don't
I'm
know.
just vibing with what's going on already. Like,
Yeah.
I just chill. That's it.
That's fair. You know, a lot of people just kind of chill. I need to be one of those people. But like, I'm so stubborn.
I feel that.
Now there's people that are too stubborn that just become ignorant. And those people, they need to go through elementary school again. And like, raise your hands before you speak. Cause every time you open your mouth, Karen, it's not it's never good.
Oh.
Besides
Man.
that though, all of that political politics, all that stuff. You have any other topics? You have something you want to share this week? Been on your mind?
What's your favorite candy bar?
What's my favorite candy bar?
Yeah, you got a favorite candy bar?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I have multiple because I just kind of skip around.
Like, if you had to choose one.
If I had to choose one,
Yeah.
I mean, the one I'm always gonna go back to is just a dark chocolate bar.
So, like, nothing special about it, just dark chocolate, like a Reese's dark chocolate candy bar.
No, just a regular dark
Sorry,
chocolate.
Hershey's.
Yeah,
not
Hershey's.
Reese's.
Yeah.
Why did I go to Reese's?
I don't know.
Reese's is my
Peanut
favorite,
butter?
like, candy.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like a Hershey's dark chocolate candy bar. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I can't eat I can't eat milk chocolate.
Is it like too sweet for you? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Every time, like, all right, I can have like 2 pieces of one of those milk chocolate Hershey's bars, but after that, I'm gonna throw up because I don't know what it was, but it's probably just that it's too sweet. But so many years ago, I changed my diet, and I stopped eating for about like 6 months. Chocolate, like processed chocolate and all that. So I was eating all this like dark chocolate, homemade milk chocolate. So like it wasn't even that processed and that, terrible for you. And then I tried. I was like, oh, let me pick up a Hershey's chocolate bar, see what happens. I opened it, took a bite, spit it out. It took like a year before I could fully just eat like 2 pieces.
Yikes.
Yeah, but now I can just chow down on like dark chocolate. It tastes delicious.
You should definitely try Mexican chocolate.
Yeah,
because it's like not as sweet as standard American chocolate, but oh my god, this stuff's still so good.
But it's spicy.
Because no, like if you just get like even non-spicy Mexican chocolate, like if you just find like a chocolate bar made in Mexico, they put significantly less sugar and stuff into all the milk chocolates and stuff that they make.
They don't put processed sugar either in their stuff, like the Coca-Colas.
Yeah. So it's significantly tastier. Like Mexican Coke, oh my god, the fact that it's literally just cane sugar instead of like high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah,
It's the way to go.
yeah. I don't. Natural sugar is always the way to go. I mean, honestly, if I had a garden of my own with it, I would just be growing my own cane sugar and just eat it off the stalk occasionally, just to get like some sugar in my system.
I mean, cane sugar is just good to eat as is.
Yeah.
Like, we used to buy bags of sugar cane,
Mhm.
and we just go ahead and like snack on that as a treat. That was
I
always
don't
good.
think we have any of that here, like in our stores. It's just kind of, I mean, like, we got cane sugar, it's just in a bag.
Yeah, I don't remember where I was in New York City, but um on the train ride home, we were snacking on just stalks of sugarcane.
Mhm.
Like we had just got a bag and we were just snacking on that. And it's good because
Yeah,
like you just
actually,
chew on it
that's like
and then
probably
you just
downtown or something.
yeah, somewhere. Somewhere in within the city that has, the streets that have the names and all that. That's all I remember. It's well over a decade ago.
I'm sure there's probably somebody selling like that. I know, hot dogs, pretzels, pretty much anything you want is going to be on the street as street food. Just don't eat the food that's on the street.
I miss good street food. Out here the only street food we get is tacos. We just have street tacos.
Really?
Yep. We don't really get anything
So you
else
don't
out
have
here.
any dirty water dogs?
Nope.
Damn, I might make business out there then.
Like we get people that do fruit carts. So like
What?
yeah, it'll be like so you'll get like maybe a 1 liter size like cup.
Mhm.
And then they'll just chop different fruits and stuff into it, like coconut, mango, watermelon, shit like that, and then they'll just put a bunch of tahini on it, um, and sell it, and that's it. Like it's just a cup of fruit with you know some seasoning on it, and
Pretty
it's
cool.
good.
Pretty cool. Sounds delicious.
But yeah, that and taco trucks. That's it.
Damn.
I don't think I've seen anything else.
I could really make some business out there. Get some burgers,
We're
some
we're we're too bougie for that stuff.
really
We get proper taco trucks. Um, no like little stands. It's you have taco trucks or you have fruit carts, and that's it.
that's crazy.
Yep, nothing else.
I mean, it
Just
is
those.
Cali, so
Yeah, we're uh we're pretty happy with our taco trucks and fruit carts. That's it.
yeah. Have you been to one of those Amazon Go stores?
I have not.
Would you go?
I mean, maybe. I've
And
like half the stuff I buy from Amazon isn't even like anything that they'd probably have. I buy random shit from Amazon, so I don't think I'd have any reason to go.
I mean, I'm just saying it's a convenience store, Like you could just because Amazon Go, I think it's a good idea. It just eliminates humans entirely. Like you
Yes,
just
it kills humans. I mean, what?
well, yes, maybe. Who knows? That might be the back room. It might be the Beyond section.
What is Bed Bath and Beyond supposed to be? What is Beyond?
Yeah, I've always wondered. But no.
Makes me think about the movie Click.
Oh, Oh my god, yeah.
That's the Beyond.
Yeah, I always like think of that movie whenever I hear about, oh, this is an unmanned whatever, like a store or aircraft or whatever. I'm just like, who's driving that thing? What's beyond that? There's something at play here.
Beyond these nuts.
Exactly. We really are
Struggling for topics out here. Oh.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yes. I had a couple. I mean, did you hear about Amber Heard being a bitch again?
I don't even pay attention to that. I'm just like, I see some of the memes, I see some of the clips from the trial, I chuckle, and then I ignore it.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, well, she shit on his bed.
Yes, that much I did hear about.
So, she tried to. It was tested, and it was human excrement. Like, it was confirmed that it was human. It was not an animal. Couldn't have been. And this bitch just said in trial, like a few days ago, or like yesterday or something, said, oh, it was the dog after the dog ate a weed brownie.
Oh my god.
What? It has been tested, ma'am. You are so dumb. You can't remember something like that? You are being tested against. You are the one that's going downhill. You should know everything you need to know about your own case.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp technically does not at this point. She's just burying herself.
Mm-hmm. He's just out here drawing, like, literally the one main clip I saw was him drawing a picture to his lawyer. That was it. Like, he was just sitting there. He drew a picture to the lawyer, handed it over to him. I was like, that's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the fact that she keeps thinking that she can just get away with this stuff. Like, she got caught up on so much. Like, she mentioned a cosmetic item from a makeup store or something. Tried to, like, mention that in a testimony. And the company came out saying, yeah, no, that product didn't even exist yet at that time. So, bitch, what?
Yeah.
So,
it's like, I don't know all the facts and stuff about it, but I mean, it's like, Depp has always, like, he inspired me as a child. Pirates of the Caribbean,
yeah.
like what I grew up on. But it's like, I mean, he's been an amazing actor even outside of Pirates of the Caribbean. And all the shit that he's done, he's a true, like, inspiration. All this, so, like, I'm gonna have his back. Like, he obviously has worked hard for everything that he's done, so it's like, why would he go out here and, even just do something where it's gonna risk something like this?
Yeah.
Like, the amount that you put into all of your work really shows the type of person you can be, and it's like, you can tell when people are doing stuff for publicity or when they're just doing stuff because they actually want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Because they'll make it known.
Yeah, like, all the actors who do stuff for, charities and stuff, half the time they're not doing them just because they're being told to. Most of them do stuff because they're choosing to. Like, you hear plenty of stuff about some famous people doing these things, and then there's other famous people who really don't do a single thing for others. And, like, you never hear their names in the headlines for helping out people.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Dolly Parton who gave like a huge amount of her money to COVID research or something.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, and it was like, I think it was like 200 million or something
Oh, damn.
to like COVID support and all this stuff. And it's like, no way you're doing that just as a publicity stunt.
Yeah, because that's 200
Like,
million. You could have just
like,
given 20.
yeah, she's very, very rich, but like gave like half of her money to getting rid of something that's actually a problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I wish people would do that for like cancer and stuff, but I don't even know. I don't even know what we can do at this point to get the actual cure. Because it exists. We all know it exists.
it's called euthanasia. I mean, what?
Alright, little Timmy, bend over.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna support Depp just like it, and if it turns out he like very minimal chance that he's the one who ends up getting blamed for it. It's like even if that would be the outcome, he's still a hero in plenty of people's eyes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that's the thing. I feel like it would go bad if he did get pinned.
Yeah.
Because there's so many more Johnny Depp supporters than there is Amber Heard. And I mean,
Because
even to this
almost
day.
nobody grew up on Amber Heard. Everybody
Yeah.
grew up on Depp.
Well, I mean, that's besides the point. It's like she's literally digging herself a hole. So when you show someone that supports Amber Heard all the shit that she's doing wrong and lying about, and then you show them the proof, they're going to go to Johnny Depp regardless. Because I've seen online so many people change their minds based on a comment or two. You know? And that's the thing. If Johnny Depp gets pinned, we're not just talking about Johnny Depp anymore. We're talking about Will Smith. We're talking about, Johnny Depp and Dave Chappelle and people who have been kind of crucified by the community, or at least the rich community, because they did something out of duress. Like,
Yeah.
they're not doing anything wrong. They did something wrong. They made a mistake. That's why it's called a mistake. But penalizing somebody for being abused is wrong. Now, that's why I'm saying if Johnny Depp gets pinned, there's going to be an uprising. And it's not going to look good for the judicial system.
Well, I mean,
shit, we already had a fucking the Capitol being rushed by a bunch of white people just cuz I don't even know why anymore. But that shit happened. Just cuz. And that was a smaller deal, I feel like, than Johnny Depp at this point.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that could happen. It might not, people might get their level heads, but I mean, it's the U.S. I kind of can't rely on that. We can't rely on people using their brains in a stressful situation half the time.
Yeah, that's kind of our charm.
Yeah, it's the U.S. charm. Get overly mad for no reason.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's the way to go.
I mean, I'm not saying that we haven't had good reasons. I'm just saying there have been a lot of reasons that we've been like, why? Why did we do this? Why did you guys do this? What are you doing? Go home. Go watch the fucking football game or something. Get out of the fucking Capitol. They don't care. They ain't gonna change.
Here for a good time, not a long time, yo.
I mean, back on Johnny Depp though, I guess there is still a little hope for him being Captain Jack Sparrow. Because there was a new Pirates of the Caribbean movie that, Caribbean? What the fuck? Caribbean? Did I say that wrong? Did I say that wrong?
I mean, I feel like it can be pronounced either way.
Yeah?
Tomato, tomato.
Tomato, tomato, yeah. And
Yeah,
Pirates
tomato,
of the
tomato,
Caribbean.
potato, potato.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean. They're making a new script for a new movie. And it's in development, but it would be starring Margot Robbie. And for those who don't know actor or actresses' names, that's Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So they're making two scripts. One for Johnny Depp and one for Margot Robbie. Now, I feel they're probably going to make a third and have them clash together. But I guess they're trying to at least give him a chance, hoping that, it all goes well with the trial. Because if it does, then, he'll have a fucking other movie to immediately go into. If it doesn't, well, they already have someone to, grab the role, I guess.
I mean, personally, if I were him, I wouldn't even go into another movie right away. I'd probably just be like, if they really wanted him to be in it, hey, we just want you to be a cameo. You make these movies amazing, even if you'd give us a little bit of your time for this. It'd help, the movie, and it'd help him. If Disney was really big on the whole, hey, we're sorry that we were no, you're not doing this because of these allegations, and then letting him come back. It's pay him a fuck ton for having him show up, even for a cameo.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I feel like he would, at least be, shown in a movie again, and at least get his time to relax and go about his life. Because, I mean, this is a lot of time that he has, in a way, wasted with this woman. He just wants it to end. But he's gonna go buy some private island and stay there for 6 months. Get away from the world. That's what I would do if I was in a situation.
I feel that. Just want to get away from everything and just be done with it for now.
Yeah, for now. I mean, that's kind of I want to get to the city at some point and just have a whole weekend to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
Although it's the city and I'll be around with a lot of people, I get to feel because I live here, so I don't have to fucking look up at buildings and act like a tourist. So I get ignored. And I can just do my own thing. Everyone's going about their day. No one's looking at me. No one's worrying about what the fuck I'm doing. Even if I go into a shoe store or something, I'll have one of the employees be like, hey, do you need anything? I'm like, no. And they'll leave me be. Not talk to me again. And I could just walk out or buy something and go. So, it's I get to find peace within the chaos.
That's always a fun feeling. Not wanting to deal with shit, so it's okay, I'm just go to a chaotic place and enjoy it.
Yeah. Everything's always moving, so you don't have to, it helps with my anxiety, it helps with my overthinking and shit. So I gotta, I get to be hey, what's that dude doing? Just Or like I get to see some idiot crawl out of the fucking subway. Or like I don't know. There's so much weird shit that happens.
Some drunk dude with his shoes on the wrong feet, like just sit and watch. You ever people watch?
Oh, I do that shit all the time. I did it on the bus the other day while I was going for my interview, and like, so I had this cute little interaction. I call it cute because it was like, why did it even happen? But I had a Punisher hat on. It was just a new era, hat, snapback. But it had the Punisher logo on it. And dude got on the bus, right? He sat relatively next to me. I mean, I was on the back, and on the right. So he sat on the left side of the bus. And then he just was trying to get my attention because I had my headphones in. And I just nodded to him and looked away. And then he's trying to get my attention again. I'm like, what does this dude want? I just, want to keep to myself. And then he pointed at my hat and then pulled his keys out of his pocket and showed me his keys. Because the Punisher logo was on one of his keys. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. That's nice, man, nice. And then he just gave me a fist bump. And that was it. That was the end of the conversation. There wasn't technically even a conversation. It was just an interaction for like 30 seconds. Some people say that
most
weird.
Your sexual experiences too.
Huh?
Interaction for 30 seconds.
No, it's not my sexual experiences. No. Like.
Well.
It's like 35.
Oh, getting cocky in here, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the point, right?
Oh, God.
All right, you want to ask me how long I last for? How long you last for, sir?
12 tops. Let's go.
12 seconds?
Yeah, I'm a busy person.
All right, take off your pants. Yeah? All right. Okay, I'm done.
I was like, I got shit to do.
That quick? Yeah. I have another interview. But didn't you have one last night? Yeah, I got the job. Then why are you going for another one? Just cuz.
I got shit to do, yo. I can't afford sitting around for like 30 minutes doing nothing. I'm like, we got a movie to watch. Come on. Like, come on, take my penis out your mouth.
Come on, we're already done, right? Did you come? No? Fine, it's whatever. Just roll over.
We're watching Lord of the Rings. Like, come on.
I mean, that's what she wants to do, but, Lord of the Rings is more important.
Yep.
We're watching Spider-Man, yo. What the fuck is wrong?
Oh, she's trying to get a different web slung around.
She's still trying to get that white stuff in her face. Webs, obviously, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. That is for sure what we're talking about.
Did you know that I don't know who wrote the script, but there was an original script for Spider-Man pretty much Tobey Maguire's was gonna be second version, but Leonardo DiCaprio was the one being written for it.
Huh.
Yeah, so it was written for Leonardo DiCaprio, and there's a whole script.
Interesting.
It was before the Twin Towers fell, so it was like late 90s. And the idea was that I mean, this is how his origin was, is he would be hanging from the Empire State Building, right? This was in a dream. It starts in a dream. He's hanging upside down, from the Empire State Building, and then swings down to a newsstand, grabs a newspaper that says, "Oh, Spider-Man's a menace," whatever, and then it switches to Peter Parker's room, all right, which is right across from Mary Jane's, and he's staring at Mary Jane changing, still in a dream, but staring at her. Let's just say there was an event that happened. He woke up and his pants were stuck to him because of the webbing.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to be playing this role. Like, I can't even fathom this, but it was supposed to be rated R. That's why it didn't go through. It was rated R. The whole idea behind it was supposed to take place in like the universe where he originally uses the powers for bad. He robs a bank and stuff, and and then gets Uncle Ben killed. But that's where he changes towards the end of the movie, or like middle of the movie, or whatever. But yeah, the whole idea is that he uses his powers originally for bad, and then he changes over time and learns his lessons. Which is, I mean, it's a good idea. I wish they would have, gone with it and made the movie, but for a script, it's pretty good to read. It's like a good book, pretty much.
I don't think I could ever imagine the Spider-Man movies to anyone other than Maguire. Like,
Yeah.
He was like just perfectly iconic for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I felt that way about him originally when like the Andrew Garfield ones. Then I watched those, fell in love with those, and I thought they were good.
Oh man, I wish they had continued with him. I loved those ones.
Yeah, I mean, he did amazing. It's just, Marvel issues.
Yeah.
And then Tom Holland, he's really good. He's obviously still really good,
his Spider-Man movies, the second most it's pretty much the second biggest film ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching the clip of him being told that it's like just under Avatar.
Yeah, I watched that too.
It's like, damn. Like, a guy that young to have one of the biggest movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's impressive.
It really is. Like, he obviously is doing amazing things with the character. I'm sure it's gonna go over well. But I mean, I hope, and I know that a lot of people want this, because I want this too. I hope Sony will go through and make a fourth Tobey Maguire and a third Andrew Garfield, because we already know they're still kicking around. But I also know that a lot of fans still want both of them to come back. So I'm sure they will at some point, whether they have their own standalone or they're in like a Spider-Verse movie again.
Yeah. I'm happy that they put them in for this one. Like, I still haven't seen it, but obviously, like, everyone knows that they were brought back for it.
Yeah.
But it was a great idea that they did that. I think that really like helped cement people who were like, oh well, I prefer these ones, and just sort of put it all together. It's like, okay, well, Let's see
Yeah.
what we can get out of it.
Yeah,
That was
speaking
a
of
damn good
Avatar, I
idea.
have still never seen the movie, and I probably never will.
You should.
I should.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. And I'm not just saying that because it's the #1 movie of all time. I'm saying that because it's like actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I hated the fact that there was always hype trains with movies. That's why I never watched them. Like, if I wasn't obsessed with the Marvel universe and Spider-Man and stuff, I wouldn't have watched No Way Home. I would have said, "Oh, it's about to be a crazy movie. I'm not gonna see it." Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand that, at least for like video game perspective. Like, lots of hype getting built up about video games. But
Because that's what
there's
originally what it was.
yeah, and then there's movies. A lot of times, movies do live up to their hype. So, Avatar, the trailers were really good. The movie, really good.
Yeah.
So that one I definitely suggest because it's
I know they're
if you
making
like
a second one
sci-fi,
soon.
it's good.
I bet you
But
the
yeah, Avatar's
CGI looks
worth a watch.
ass.
In Avatar
Yeah,
or the second?
now. I mean, I know it was amazing back
No,
then.
it still looks good.
Yeah?
It's really good CGI.
Like, I've heard good and bad things about it.
I think the worst part about it was like the trope was sort of understandable. Like it's something that obviously you could figure out what was going to happen with it.
Yeah.
But overall, the acting, the view of it, every single bit of it put together turned out extremely well. I mean, there's not too many tropes that are new or unexpected. So I think they did really good despite all that.
Well, that's good. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a pickup or something. Because I know they're making a second one. It's coming out relatively soon. So, you know. Like I said, I'm just not big on blockbuster movies. It's like Transformers movies. I just kind of stopped watching them. I watched like the first two and I'm like, no. Again, a little like big, and I know that a lot. I don't know, the hype train. The hype train. Also, there's a lot of ads. A lot of ads in those movies.
Yeah. But definitely you should watch Avatar. Really worth it.
What's some other movies you would recommend?
Um my favorite movie is Inception.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, not Inception. Inception's my second favorite. Interstellar is my go-to every single
Ah,
time.
I know that
Uh,
one was good.
yeah, it is by far my favorite movie ever. Uh, there's I I love every bit about it. I'm a big space nerd, so that movie made me very happy to see. Uh, but it's it's good. Like I don't think I have any other like movie I'd choose to watch.
See, I don't know. I'm very big on movies, so I have a lot, you know. Hmm. I would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or
I
something.
don't know what that is.
I think that's the name of it. Hold on, let me check. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. I honestly I love all his movies. Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Um I mean it's a comedy. It's a little bit of a romance. It's drama. It's gory. It's, well, Quentin Tarantino. Hateful Eight was good. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, like all that stuff. That was good for me. And then Kevin Smith, he's a good director and writer and producer and stuff. Jack of all trades. He did the Clerks movies.
I don't know if I've seen those.
Really?
Yeah. There's
Jay and Silent
movie
Bob.
I haven't seen. Nope.
Chasing Amy. Dogma.
Might have.
Really?
Yeah. There are plenty which I haven't seen.
Damn, I feel like I have to like sit down with you and watch movies with you now. Cause I don't know, like I said, I'm big on movies. It's more of cause I love photography, so I just love the way, you can use a camera, make so many movies, The thing is that an angle matters. Like what?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. So like, say if you shot a scene in Interstellar, right? Just try to imagine it from the opposite side of the person or behind the person instead. It would look completely different.
Yeah.
It would change the whole tune of a movie. It can, depending on what scene it is. Like, especially like if you have a person talking, right? You always keep the camera on them. You never like have the camera off of them for while they're talking for more than like a second or two. Because if you do, then it's just like, are you the third person, or like, are you just watching a movie?
Yeah, because it's perspective.
Yeah, it's perspective. You want to feel like you're in it.
Yeah.
That's why like they always put cameras in the windows of cars and stuff, so it feels like, or like in the back seat, it makes you feel like you're in the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why like I love movies. It's just because I don't know, I get a rush from the videography side of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's just my love for him. Everyone's different though.
I'm just big on, if it's entertaining. Like, obviously there's an art to it, but I'm not too big on the art side of it.
Yeah.
It's more of, is this something I can see myself, like, enjoying for quite a while? Am I going to, want to rewatch this and stuff like that?
Yeah. You don't want to waste your time.
Exactly. But, once you get, once you find something that you do enjoy, it's totally worth just sitting and enjoying it all the time.
Oh yeah. Like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did that with Deadpool originally. I was obsessed. As soon as I first watched the movie, I was obsessed, and I kept watching it over and over again for a solid like 3, 4, 5 years or something. Like,
Deadpool movies are good.
yeah. I mean, I feel like the first one's better. It was just the reason why the second one was a little bit poorly done was because Ryan had to push for that shit. Sony was kind of lacking. And yeah, they're doing that again. Because the Spider-Verse movie, the new one that's gonna be coming out, it was supposed to come out like near the end of this year, like October, November or something. But now it's not gonna come out until like summer next year. Because they took on too many projects. And also, not even, that's the thing. Sony is not even just a movie company. That's why I'm like, how are they taking on too much? What are they doing? Where is this
Yeah.
money going? Like, they don't even have enough to push out PS5s. What are they doing? Like,
I'm
where is
making the
all the
best of the
money
time they
going?
got.
Hmm?
Making the best of the time they got, you know.
Well,
Move
yeah,
around enough.
yeah. They're fooling around. That's the problem. They're fooling around. I wish they didn't. I wish they would like pick up more, because if they picked up more, then more people could fool around and have time off, because there would be more people working there. Like, it's like the CEO just doesn't have a brain,
Yeah.
because they're taking on cameras, TVs, PlayStation, movies, games, every little thing you can think of. You probably have used it, and it's made by Sony. Like, there's so much that they could be doing, but they just don't do.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, big companies doing big company things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, they're going to do what they want at the end of the day.
Truly, yeah, they're
So,
gonna do what they want.
as long as I get what I'm going for, then I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm happy with that.
I don't know. I just like bringing up those topics. Some of it's controversial, some of it's not. It just brings up conversations for some people. And I'm sure that maybe somebody in the comments is just gonna say something. Like, that's kind of. I push for everyone to have an opinion, as long as they don't interrupt other people's opinions.
It's okay. There's lots of people who have wrong opinions, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's okay. You can be wrong, but
Exactly.
don't shit on someone else for having their own opinion. Don't go in there, comment, and be like, "You're wrong." Okay? That's fine. But don't go past that. I'm saying, like, don't go past that. You say you're wrong. Okay? That's your opinion. Don't tear someone else down for your.
Yeah, just let them be
Yeah.
wrong and enjoy it.
Exactly. You're like, "Ha, I'm better than you." Or you can think that. I mean, maybe you're the one that's wrong, but you don't know. We don't know. We all have opinions. Do you got any opinions you would like to share before the end of the episode?
Not really, no. I'm just vibing.
Just vibing?
Yep. I'm just doing my standard things, you know. Day in the life.
Fair, 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 fair. Well, this has been a good episode. It's been episode 10 of the Forge Podcast, which, again, is a number.
That we figured out how to count to.
Exactly. But yes, I only call it an importance of an episode because it's the 10th episode, 10th week. We're continuing.
Yep.
There will be many more to come. I can't wait to see everyone at episode 100, 200, and so on. Maybe even 1,000, depending on how long this goes on for. It probably will be that. That's a lot of weeks, though.
That is a lot of weeks. That's quite a while away. That's like just under 2 years.
What? 1,000 or 100?
100.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000 will be well over a decade, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it, though.
Oh, definitely.
And then I
That'd
can
be very
like
impressive.
look at my younger self and be like, "You're such an idiot," like everyone does.
Just like, is this seriously what you did with your life? Like, come on.
It'd be like 60 years old and like, why did you do that podcast? There's everyone now. And then if you're listening to this, you're gonna get to that point at some point, whether or not you like it or not.
Yeah.
We all have that little midlife crisis sometimes.
Once or twice
Yeah.
a week.
Once or twice a month, maybe a couple days a week.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding? You know, every few hours. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Been Vulcan's Forge, Mr. Forge, Cadius Royce, whatever the fuck you want to call me, with the Forge Podcast. Got Ducky as a guest, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.